with Yoga for Migraine. If you have been feeling weak, tired, sensitive, recovering from a migraine attack, then I hope today's yoga practice will help you feel better. Today's practice is all about hugs. We'll be doing poses that integrate self-hugs into our practice. A few weeks ago, I was recovering from a bad bout of COVID that exacerbated my migraine symptoms, and so I created this practice for my Beyond Migraine clients to just help ease back into movement again. It was a huge hit, and so I want to share some of what I taught them in our practice today. Every Wednesday, I go live with a free Yoga for Migraine practice or wellness talk. So today we'll be doing 20 minutes of yoga. If you're joining me live, say hello, tell me where you're from. If you can write hashtag live in the comments. And if you're joining me later, you can write hashtag replay. It helps to just boost up the video, help more eyes see it and enjoy it. So for our practice today, if you have a bolster, that might be handy, and if not, a stack of maybe 2 or 3 pillows, and also we'll be using a block. And again, not essential, but if you have maybe a tissue box, that can work as well. So we shall begin seated. Let me see who's here in the comments with us today. Hey Jamie, great to have you, and Mary, so glad you guys are joining me. All right, let's do this. So we'll start seated. I like to sit on my bolster. It's a very comfortable way to sit cross-legged, but you can also sit in a chair. And let's begin wiggling side to side, forward and back until you're feeling settled. And then take one hand to your heart and one hand to the belly. I invite you to close your eyes or gaze at one point in the distance. And using the touch of your hands to feel the breath. Noticing that expansion on inhale and how the belly and chest collapse back down on exhale. Feel the rhythm, the slow pace of the breath, and allow this to be an opportunity to tune in with yourself, with what you need, what you would like to experience from your yoga practice, whether that's feeling cared for and giving yourself a hug, feeling more resilient. And whenever you need to slow down, just bring your hands to your heart and belly. And you're invited to stay with this breath, or you can add a little bit of sound on our exhale. So we'll take a breath in through the nose. We're going to hum it out on exhale. Hum. Let's do that 2 more times. In through the nose. Hum. One more. Hum. You can let your natural breath return, but adding some humming helps to stimulate the vagus nerve, which helps to increase our sense of calm, relaxation, and connection. So, if you'd like to release your hands, maybe change the cross of your legs. And from here, let's do some more hugging, starting with our eagle hug, our cactus hug. So we're going to bring our arms up into cactus pose, elbows out at shoulder height. Take a breath in, and then exhale, round the spine, chin towards chest, cross your arms. Inhale, open the heart, bring your arms into cactus. Maybe guide your gaze up slightly, and then exhale, round the spine, give yourself that hug, hands to the shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, open. You can even allow that pelvis to tip forward slightly, and then exhale, round the pelvis, tucks in. Last one, inhale. And exhale, round. Good, come on back. This time we'll go into an eagle arm hug. So arms come out at shoulder height, and from here, let's take the right arm under, left is over, and then hands to the shoulders. So we're starting to get a little bit more into the shoulders, and the more that you lift your elbows off your chest, not just releasing them down, the more intensity you'll get for the shoulders. You can stay in one place, or it feels nice adding a little bit of rotation, feeling out through the shoulders. Almost like you're rocking a baby here, rocking yourself, giving yourself that hug that you need to feel better. And then while we're here, come back to a neutral position. Let's let the right ear release to the right shoulder. Add a little bit of neck stretching in here. Sigh out the mouth whenever you like. Gaze your nose up to the sky just a few degrees. And then tilt your nose down to the floor a few degrees. And then release chin to chest, relax your arms down, and take your right hand to the forehead to bring your head back. And now let's switch sides. So both arms out, and now the right arm is going to come over. Is that the same way? Do the opposite way, whatever that was for you. And then let's rock it out a bit. Just giving yourself a little bit of rotation if you'd like. Breathing, slowing down, feeling how good it is to hug yourself, drawing the elbows up and the amount off the chest, and then come back to center, and then left ear to left shoulder. Let it out through the mouth. Draw the nose up a few degrees, getting a slightly different angle to the neck stretch. And then point your nose towards the ground. Roll the chin to the chest, relax your arms down. Take a moment here. And then one hand to the forehead, push your head on back. Good. Notice how you're feeling. Are you feeling a little more space, warmth through the upper body? Let's take our bolster now, or if you don't have a bolster, grab a stack of pillows or blankets. We're going to set ourselves up for a child's pose. So you can use your bolster to use your block to prop that bolster up. We'll come on either side of the bolster. You're sitting on your toes, big toes touch. And from here, we're going to walk ourselves forward and give that bolster a big old hug. So take it down, turn your head one direction, and your arms come underneath the bolster. And squeeze hard if you'd like, and then relax. We'll just take some time here to let go. Feel completely supported. supported. Sending breath through the back side of the body, through the low back, mid back, and upper back. And however much you want to squeeze that bolster, you can be firmer or just be loose with it. And you can close your eyes if you'd like. Let's spend 3 more cycles of breath here. And then when you're ready, turn your cheek the other direction. And we'll spend about a minute here just in silence, letting yourself rest and recoup. Release any effort or holding. Be heavy. Watch 3 more cycles of breath come in and out of the body. And when you're ready, bring your hands to the mat. Slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time, letting your head be last to come up. And then support your head with your hand as you come back. Good. Take a moment to experience what it's like resting there, child. And then we're going to scooch over next to the bolster. Keep it as it is. And take 1 hip to the side of the bolster, and then we're going to bend the legs, bringing those legs to our sides. So we're kind of sitting like a little side saddle here. You can decide. I've got my front foot in line with my knee, but you can also just stack your legs too. So this would bring a little more open through the hips in deer pose. And we're going to twist now and come into that same sort of hug with the bolster. So walk your fingertips on either side of the bolster. Inhale, you'll lengthen the spine. And then exhale, turn your head in the same direction as your front